It can be so hard to follow your dreams when your dreams require you to go left when everybody's going right. And in this video, I'm going to get really deep with you guys and share how I was finally able to make my dreams a reality. All right. So make sure you stick around to the end of this video and subscribe here to my channel so that way you never miss another video like this, because if you can't relate, then maybe you will one day, or maybe you'll know somebody else that can relate and you can send this video to them. Or maybe you too are in this place where you've already seen the dream that you want in your mind, but you just feel like every time you go to walk in that field and walk in that direction, something throws you off. And this time something threw me off, but the thing that threw me off led me into everything that I've been writing down in my manifestation journals and everything else. So stick around to the end and don't judge me. I fell asleep after I ate.
I'm going to show you real quick. I'm about to eat and then I'm going to watch something on Netflix. I don't know what yet, but this is my dinner. Some asparagus, some chicken. I'm gonna put the ingredients like what's on here on the screen. It's like herb crusted chicken. The black stuff is allspice and pepper. I'm about to eat this while I lay on my bed, and then I'm going to finish getting some work done. I've been trying. Yeah, I'm gonna finish getting some work done tomorrow. I think I'm gonna just call it a night because I finished my taxes this morning and dropped the stuff off that I need to drop off. I sent everything off. Handle all of my brand deal stuff. Got all of the last of the orders out. Thank you guys for helping me sell out of my butterfly blue tea. More is on the way. And I don't know what else. It was a lot of stuff. I'm about to lay down. And don't judge me, like that's why I had an outbreak. I got fruit snacks in my pocket. Yes, I got my kids' fruit snacks in my pocket. I'm not saying I'm gonna eat all of them, but I'm gonna be up here for a while and I'm gonna be snacking. You just don't don't judge me. Yeah, I'll be back. So it is about to seem so extra, but I'm just trying so hard not to cry because okay, real quick, this is what happened. Hold on, let me fix my hair so I can look like somebody. So this is what happened. It's the same thing that happened whenever I started my product line, right? So initially I started doing a private label, right? And private label just means basically private label simply means that you are I buy product from another company who already makes a product in bulk or whatever, right? And I buy the product, they put my logo and my name and stuff on it, and then I ship it out to my customers, right? So initially I was gonna do drop shipping, but I did not do that. We sourced the product, I tested the product, right? Yeah, I tested the product, the tea, the butterfly blue tea. It was freaking amazing. And I decided to, oh Lord, I decided to go ahead and stick with that one just because it's something that we had already talked about here on my channel a lot. I need to calm down. Because it was something that we had already talked about here on my channel quite a few times. Y'all were already familiar with it, and I knew that I could introduce myself as a herbalist to y'all like that without y'all feeling like it was, because you're already familiar with me talking about the blue tea, so you know that I know what I'm talking about. You know I'm not just telling you no bullshit. With the CEO Masters, I'm going to be sharing them so you guys can know how to start your own herbal business if you want to. But making a long story short, the amount of money that I paid for my first order, right, for my first order, it was a lot of money. with shipping because they were in a whole nother country, right? They're in Australia, so they were in a whole nother country. So shipping, and at the end of the day, it was a rack just for the minimum order. And it wasn't, just being honest, the minimum order wasn't that much. I literally sold out in a week. And no, it was about 2 weeks. I sold out in 2 weeks. So the minimum order wasn't enough. And I spent about $1,000, right, y'all? So the way I am, I ain't cut like that. Like, I'm like, okay, I know that I will never get back behind the chair again. And this don't have nothing to do with me as a hairstylist and all of that. I'm just speaking my heart. I know that I will never get back behind the chair again. That version of myself is like just not here anymore, no matter how much I try to bring it back, because I know that that'll instantly put me up there in the algorithm. It doesn't matter. Like, she's gone. I cannot bring her back no matter what. But oh, this herbalist side, she in here. She in here. So anywho, I'm like, I have to be able to do this at a more cost-effective way for me, because I wanted to present to you guys multiple blends. And I'm not about to sit here and act like I'm a billionaire yet is the place that is now my distributor, baby. When I tell you they have every herb that I have ever researched, oh my God, like, I am so full. So I ordered, I ain't gonna lie, I placed a real big order. And y'all, when I tell y'all, shit about to get so real around here, like, so now I'm gonna shut up and I'm gonna just go downstairs. I'm gonna just shut up now and I'm gonna just go downstairs and just show y'all all the herbs that it came.
So now it is time to get all of my herbal mixes together. Now, we're only starting with 4, but there are so many herbs coming to the apothecary, right? But this is the day that I was just so full, because literally I now have access to any herb I could possibly think of. Like, all of the herbs that I was obsessing about that I was not able to find, I have been able to find. So at this point, I am now getting together my blends. It is very important, even if you are thinking about becoming an herbalist, or if you're already an herbalist and you want to start your own brand, it is really imperative that you write everything that you learned, everything that you're testing, everything. So at this point, I had already tested the formulation. All right, I'd already tested the formulation of it. So you've already seen what this very first blend that I'm telling you guys is about. So now at this point, I'm just making sure that everything is mixed. On Guru VIP, we're going to go really deep. They're going to get the unedited versions of everything with me talking in the background and all of that. But it's really important that you know herbs right before you mix them. All herbs should not be mixed together, and everyone shouldn't take every herb. But this blend is going to be safe for everyone, all right? And this is not only going to be the coffee replacement, but this is also something that we are going to use to detox the body. Remember, something that I talk about here on my channel all the time is knowing that to have healthy hair, skin, and nails, or to have a healthy body in general, you must make sure that all of the toxins that could be hurting the body are gone, and this will get all of those toxins out.
Go. And then I have my labels here. think I'm gonna do maybe because I don't want y'all to think y'all about to get. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, I like to take the then it removes that background for me. Boom. Do the same thing here. Just want to make sure I remove that background because sometimes it look like it's not gonna be a big deal, but then okay, that is better. Yeah, I like that better. Cause the nettle, let me get the nettle leaf here. Oh my god. Okay, so got up at like 4ish. And when I got up, I saw the light on in my kids' room, and it was like it had just turned 4 o'clock. Like it was probably like 3:50 or something like that. And I saw the light on in my kids' room, so I went in there, turned my son's TV off because my son be sneaking or watching little scary little clips on YouTube he ain't supposed to be watching. And sometimes he be getting scared in the middle of the night, and he don't be wanting to come tell us because he know he wasn't supposed to be watching what made him scared anyway. But anywho, I saw his light on, so I went and just turned the TV off because sometimes they don't be scared. Sometimes they be trying to live a crazy life, living la vida loca. So sometimes they'll just get up early and turn on the TV. So I took the remote, was like, no, go back to sleep, y'all. You gotta go to school in a minute. And when I came out of the bathroom, he was just sitting there looking at the wall, and I was like, Dad, your ass been watching some shit you ain't had no business. So I was just like, come in the bed with me. You wanna come in my bed? He was like so he was in the bed with me, and once I get up, my body be like, purge. Take that how you want to take it. So I was in the bathroom, couldn't go back to sleep. And then by the time I got out the bathroom, my husband was up, so we had like our little morning like a pillow talk conversation. Well, pillow talk is after you do the nasty, right? I don't know, I call it pillow talk. We was on pillows in the bed talking, so it was pillow talk. And by the time me and him got done talking, it was time for me to just go to the store real quick. Went to the store, was gonna go full grocery shopping this morning, but changed my mind. Just got a couple things, came back, go grocery shopping tomorrow. But right now I am about to put this bonnet on. And see, look, all those little swoop edges and baby hairs, I guess that's what I'm supposed to do with these pieces here. Is this what you make baby hair out of? Is that? I don't have baby hair. My baby hair are grown. All day I've been walking around the house telling people, don't play with me, play with your mama. Play with your mama, don't play with me. Play with your mama. Go argue with your mama, girl. Don't argue with me, okay? So of course we still have like a whole product photo shoot to do, right? So I shouldn't be showing y'all this, but this is what we have working here. This is what we're working with here. This is our black tea. All right, this is the black tea, y'all. Bodock root right here, baby. Bodock root, locked and loaded, ready to go. Yes. But of course, there will be a label on the front. I'm putting the label on the front, like this one is. So the label will be on the front like that. But over here on this one, and then how we have the directions and instructions on the back, it'll be on the back of this. All right, and so yeah, that is bodock root, nettle leaf, baby. Going on here, honey sugar plump. Same thing, the label is going to go on the front, directions on back. That right there, honey sugar, is our marshmallow root. So marshmallow root right here, and then of course the label on the front, label on the front, label on the back. And at first I was gonna do like something like this again, you know, with the label, because I didn't, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not saying anything bad about them. I really like everything that they did. They were great. But this is the graphics that they did for me. I told her what flower and stuff like that I wanted on it. But the name of my stuff, and remember too, this is when I was like, okay, I'm gonna go buy Sendal. But I was like, wait a minute, I think I want to get out of that, right? Not out of it, like Sendal, that's still my thing, but I want to hit a different audience. And we'll talk about that in another video. So I came up with the word simple. I came up with the word simple was already created, but simple apothecary just came from like, okay, like I want to keep it simple. I want to keep it simple. Like I don't want it to be all super complicated and people thinking that they gotta follow all of these rules and stuff. Like no, I want everything simple. So even my apothecary, everything is going to be simple, easy to explain, to the point, even down to my logo. So that's why I just went with this. But yeah, if you are looking for a foam wrap, there is no better foam wrap on the market, period. Not period like, oh boy, period, not like that, but just in the sentence, in the statement, I want to talk about it. I want to go back and forth in the comments about it. I want to talk about it. That's what I mean by period. But anywho, so I'm trying to think of my background because I didn't clean up yet. But here is my hair, this fur, this weave in. And what I want to do is go ahead and just smooth my edges down and let them dry out with this foam wrap on, instead of doing too much woo bam, because I want to go for more like a blown out look today. I'm not trying to do all that. So listen, yes, it's going to cause, it's not going to be dry. This is molded. So right now, to get nerdy on a scientific level for stuff that I teach y'all all the time, what I'm doing right now with this foam is breaking the hydrogel bond in my hair. Thus foam, the word foam, like you would do a wet set, like a roller set, a wet set with a foam. So that's why having a good foam is key. Listen, if your edges don't look slick without the brush, it ain't a good one. It's not a good one. Move it up this way. So now, as I wait for my hair to dry, I'm just putting a little bit of Complex 7 on where my leave out meets the extensions, just to help them mold set into each other. I actually think I want to do like the braided type of kinkly look. Yeah, but I do want to say, y'all, I'm so full today. Like, and the reason that I'm putting this together, because who knows if this vlog may get views, it may not. Like, at this point, I don't care. But I really wanted to show y'all this. Like, hold on, I'm gonna turn on lights. So I got super full earlier, right? Because I've been working really, really hard on starting my apothecary, right? And I can be honest. Hold on. I gotta sit down. I gotta find a place for us to sit down. Hold on. I'm telling you, this is the stuff that be going on when it's going on. I've already like started a product line before, like I've already done all of that. And when I ended it, it wasn't because I had this big, I say it's dusty in here because I've been doing labels and stuff, which I'm gonna show you in a minute. But like, when I closed down my product line the first time, it wasn't because it wasn't successful. It was because it got so big so fast. Like, I couldn't, my intentions in general was to be booked, right? My intention was to be booked for months in advance. That was on my vision board. So that's all I wanted to do. But then what ended up happening was, it ended up going way further than that because I also had the product line. So the people who couldn't book me were buying products, and it was just going so fast. I wasn't doing the labels myself. I was buying, I was outsourcing everything. And please, as you watch this, don't take this as me telling you what you should or shouldn't do, how you should or shouldn't run your business, because that's not what I'm doing. I'm just talking about my experience and what worked for me. And when I first started doing it, I was outsourcing everything. I was buying my labels and getting my labels made on the website, getting those sent to me. So I had shipping time. I was at the very, very beginning, I had a private labeling company, and private labeling means they are the ones who, they have the product, whatever that product may be, They're the ones who have the product, and then you get to put your label on it, thus the term private labeling. You get to put your label, your packaging and everything on it, but they're the people behind the scenes doing all of the work. So you would pay, for example, for a certain amount of bags, like for example for tea, like for this tea that we now have. So I would just pay so much money for each bag, right? I would sell them at my own rate for my own price, blah blah blah. That's how it go. So and that was fine and everything, and that works for some people. There are people who make millions upon millions of dollars with that business model. So I'm not saying that there's something wrong with it. It's not like, oh, anti this, them versus us. No, that's not what I'm doing. Wait. So I just have to be honest for myself, and yeah, I went and I changed. I just changed my shirt because this is how stuff is going today. Like I'm not getting dressed because I still have a lot of stuff to do, but I don't know what part was on, but basically it just started making me feel really like confused, really trapped, and you constantly feel like you have to be in this comparison game. But I'm like, no, I didn't want to do it like that. Like I've done it that way before, and it was like because I wasn't prepared. Mind you, when I first started all of this, I was like 20. My dad died when I was 23, so I was like 24. So I was so young. Like I didn't know what I was doing. It was like when you in your early 20s, you think you know everything. That's why I look at some girls and I be like, girl, go ahead, you see. Let's see how you feeling when you get to 32, my nigga. But my dude, but you know, I had to get to I've gotten to this place where I'm like, okay, wait a minute, like I have to really take my time and not just like hit social media running. Like every time a new product is out, every time there's like a new social media website, everybody has to change their entire plan. Like everybody's life plan is based upon what social media websites pop up. And when I'm not like getting on nobody, because this went to me first, right? Everything I say, I'm saying it came to me first. I don't just be sitting in my room talking about people to myself. But I was at this place where I'm like, okay, I'm finding myself like basing my career on what social media platforms decide to do with their brands, like based upon what's going on online. Like me and my business and what I'm trying to do at this point isn't based on sin. It's no longer based on my dreams. It's no longer based on my aspirations and the things that I feel like I can bring to the world. Like at that point, it no longer has anything to do with that. And to be honest, it's like that for everybody. Like if you really sit there and be honest with yourself, what you doing and the content that you making don't have nothing to do with the people that you're trying to serve or with you and what you here to do. And that's something that I have to say to myself. I'm like, wait a minute, Cynthia, you're not making content. Like you're getting on vidIQ and I'm getting on vidIQ. I'm talking to myself, which is super dope. But I'm getting on vidIQ saying, oh, what is the best time of day to post? What are the best times that people are online? What are the best times to do this? What are the worst times to post? And when I really sat there and thought about it, my thing is, it don't matter what books you read, and it don't matter what your spiritual background is, if you're not applying those things to your everyday life. And again, this is going to me first. So I'm like, well, all of the things that I know, it's like, okay, let me let me draw some comparisons. Let me draw some parallels. It's like when I hit 100K, I didn't care nothing about views. I didn't know nothing about TubeBuddy. I didn't know nothing about vidIQ. I didn't even understand the amount of money that you can make on YouTube until I got my first $10,000 check. Like, I had no idea. So I'm like, okay, I noticed that when stuff started changing is when things started to get stressful for me. When did stuff start getting stressful? When I started paying more attention to views, how many people was watching, what people had to say in the comments. When I started paying attention to that, that is when things started to shift in a negative way for me. That's when I decided to step away from a lot of stuff and really sit down to evaluate my life and see, like, what do I really want to do? Not what's gonna make these social media platforms hit, not what's gonna give me the most popular comments or the nicest comments. No, what does my soul want? So that's the place that I've been in, right? That's the place that I've been in, and I am out of that place. So in saying all of that, that's when I decided, that was the first, it's happened in seasons, right? When I decided to step away from behind the chair, that shit was crazy because I lost a lot. But if I'm walking away from something, the things that are with that thing are gonna walk away too, you know? So I had to build something brand spanking new. And I knew that not only was I gonna have to build something new, I was gonna have to have a whole new audience, which means that a lot of the people who aren't interested in the avenue that I'm going down are gonna leave, and I had to be okay with that and not internalize that as it being something wrong with me or something wrong with what I am creating. So I said all that to say this is the new tea. Oh my god, like, y'all, I'm so excited, and I'm not trying to be bragging and stuff. I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but then I am, because this time I decided to do it my way. I do it my way. So instead of using, and I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with somebody who decides to use private label. That's not what I'm saying. So this is the new packaging here. This is the new bag, and this is the old one. And I know that this bag probably looks bigger than this one is, but I want you to think about it like a chip bag, because like most of this is air. So if you move it down here, it's right here, because it's just like when you buy ooh-wee, it's not about the size of the bag, it's about the amount of herbs that you're purchasing. So that's not just for me. When you buying any herb or anything, just pay attention to the amount. Like, it's 50 grams. So if you take it out of this bag, it'll be 50 grams of the flour. It doesn't have anything to do with the size of the bag. So I just want to say that ahead of time, just in case. But yeah, like, I'm so happy. Like, I was outside this morning and I just got so full. Like I said, I'll put the camera down and like give you a up close shot of everything. But I was outside this morning, like I said, and I just got so full because even saying this now, it kind of make me feel away, like maybe I shouldn't be saying it like this, but I did this shit myself. Like, and I did the same thing with the product line, everything. Like, I did it my way, and it feels good, you know, because I'm not gonna lie. Now, the private label company I was using before, A1 Guru CEO Masters, this Wednesday they are gonna have a whole little thing on how they could start their own business, drop shipping herbs and different things of that nature. So I'm not saying it's a bad company. It was amazing working with them, amazing working with them, but I've been doing this long enough to know that you have to shop around, and it's different levels to it. If I was a rookie in the game, then it would make more sense to do it that way, but I ain't no rookie.